you are poor. You need his richness. Can you explain Luke 18:24 through 25? Okay, this is the eye of the needle passage. Let's read it. Jesus, seeing that he had become sad, the rich man, said, "How difficult is it for those who have wealth to enter the kingdom of God? For it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich person to enter the kingdom of God." Okay, so one thing we need to understand here is that Jesus is speaking in hyperbole. Here it is. Okay? Hyperbole is used all the time, especially in ancient Jewish writings, but Jesus used it multiple times when he said you must hate your mother and father, or you must gouge out your eye or cut off your hand. I've literally never seen anybody do any of those things. He's giving extreme examples to make the point. So, is it literally easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle? Well, if he's doing it on his own, yes, the idea is that it's impossible. A rich man cannot get into heaven, because if he's calling himself a rich man, that means he's valuing his wealth. There's this passage in Revelation where this is where we get the lukewarm passage. It talks about how they think they're rich, but they're really just pathetic people who think they're rich. This is why it's impossible for a wealthy person to get into heaven, because you have to understand your lack of wealth. You have to understand your fallen position, your poorness, your nakedness, how you are just nothing but a heap of rags in front of God. Now, there is a teaching out there that has no support whatsoever, whether historical or biblical, where there was some needle gate, like there was some camel gate where the rider would have to get off of the camel and make it hunch down, and it had to crawl through this entryway, and it was called the needle gate or the eye of the needle or something like that. So if you've held on to that one, throw it away, because that's missing the point of what Jesus is saying, because that's saying it's possible. Jesus is saying it's impossible. You must let go of your wealth and understand you have nothing. Everything you think you have already belongs to God anyway. One day it's all going to return to him when he destroys it and make everything new again.